Cesaro seems to be stuck in WWE Tag Team Purgatory, but luckily for us, Mattel has given us an Antonio Cesaro figure from his time as a solo wrestler from November 2015 after Tyson Kidd was injured. Is this figure the greatest of all time and should be inducted into the Cesaro section? Cesaro, swing through this review to find out. The packaging for this Elite is like the other Elites in this Elite line. The side shows a picture of Cesaro and the back shows the other people available in the wave and a picture of Cesaro. Cool Elite Cesaro stuff. Let's kick off the discussion of this figure with a bit of accuracy talk. The back of the box states that this attire is from November 2015, but from all the research I've done, I've come to the assumption that when Cesaro wore red tights, his kid arm tribute was white, but if he wore his gray trunks, the arm tribute was a red sleeve. Here we have gray tights and a white sleeve, which is potentially inaccurate, and in my opinion, I would have preferred red tights or a red sleeve. I would have just preferred red. But this is an open challenge. If anyone can find a match, TV, house show, pay-per-view, or anything else where Cesaro wore the attire on this figure, you'll get my respect, and I'll probably upvote your comment. Now to the figure. There's not much painted detail, so you don't really have to worry about much when it comes to paint flaws. You know, you might have a little bit on the arm sleeve, but nothing crazy. The face sculpt is very good, and I can definitely read Cesaro in there. But here's a question. Is anyone else noticing that Mattel faces seem to be looking less like and more like cartoony? It's definitely present here, and I think it's because they used a single tone for the beard and don't have any sculpting underneath it. The face they chose is very interesting too. At first glance, it looks like a slight smile, but you know, after your boy did a close inspection, I came to the realization that he definitely looks uncomfortable. Also, I want to note, largely and cardinally, when I think of WWE wrestlers who have chest hair, I think of Cesaro. And it's ironic that the AJ Styles figure has so much more chest hair than this figure. But on to the attire. It looks cool, and it's nice to have his Tyson Kidd tribute immortalized in action figure form, but to be honest with y'all, I think at this stage, most people want Cesaro in his current attire with an entrance suit. That would be sick. For such a strict budget, Mattel was able to throw in some fun accessories with this guy. He includes a Cesaro section sign, headphones, a shirt, and his entrance head towel. I think these are all great additions, but I will point out that most of the Cesaro section signs and the iconic ones were simply printed out on 8.5 by 11 paper. But I bet sometimes someone did bring an actual sign that said Cesaro section, so I'll let it slide. This Elite set continues the trend of create a diorama. I don't like the diorama as much because it's a piece of cardboard attached to a stand, not the coolest thing. Overall, I think that this is a good release, but to be honest, I don't have much use for it. It definitely has a much better head sculpt than the Elite 33 Cesaro, but in my eyes, it does not even come close to the Elite 23 Antonio Cesaro. If you only have the Elite 33 figure, I definitely recommend you upgrade to this one, but if you have the Elite 23, I think you can skip this release unless Cesaro is your favorite and you must have all of his releases. This figure just seems like the classic case of Mattel's gap between attire and release date being problematic for the release. I bet if he had his suit, this would sell like hotcakes, but as it is, I could see this being a rod hog in shelf-warm city. If you thought this video is as hot as a hotcake, then hit that like button. Otherwise, I'm flying out, baby, to Cesaro City. Swiss tsunami, baby.